Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode the 154th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had driven a very, very big stake into the heart of the Julii, and well, actually we drove quite a few stakes into their hearts. We now control the Retium, though it looks like the Senate is about to have something to say about that. And we also managed to obliterate a big army here. There's just one left led by Captain Canaeus, but as you can see, it barely counts. Which basically means we are about to finish off the Julii. We are on our way to capture Apollonia and Salona, at which point they will be officially eliminated. So, that's a very momentous occasion for us. An enemy less to worry about. Then we can focus on our campaign on conquering southern Italy. Then it'll be all over. Our Admiral Philosia going to drop off additional reinforcements just to ensure our claim. Or we could try and make a move on Capua actually with this little army as well. Which might not be a bad idea. Let's see if we can get ourselves up there. We might be able to do some stuff there. But we've basically got the end of turn admin to do today. There are a few Julii armies also scattering around the area that need dealing with, but right now we are in a phase of retraining, re-equipping, and just getting ourselves ready for any further enemy attacks that are going to hit against us. So we are going to do some additional recruitment here. Going to get a couple of skirmishes set up in case we need to be holding some walls, because I think we are going to have enemies inbound. So I am tempted actually to try and get as much of Segesta's garrison as possible into this city here, into Arretium, which looks like, yeah, there we go. So there we go, that's Arretium going to be secured for a little longer in case the Senate does get narky. Segesta may get attacked by the Julii, but we'll make sure we can have a provision to do that. We'll send for troops from Mediolanium, which is currently producing additional troops. Captain Zeuxis, by the way, you also need to be in Mediolanium for your retraining, so we'll get you on the way. Get rid of these peasants as well, because I'm going to just start moggering around. So, right, we'll get one peasant in, but that's it. Right. Captain Cassius does need dealing with. Batavium's garrison is looking a little better than usual. It's still pretty low though, so we are going to do some retraining, then we'll deal with that. But yeah, not really too much to deal with at this moment in time. There's always things to deal with, but right now, I think we are pretty much good to go on Kydonia though. If we just take the Poenes and the long shields, I think this could potentially be enough to make our little attack on Kydonia work, because there is a garrison led by Captain Pixodarius, except his garrison, I mean, isn't really that great. I mean, we've got Sicilian pirates, 2 bands of militia hoplites. Poenes should easily beat them. And the long shield cavalry should be capable of taking down the Cretan archers. When I say should be, I mean probably won't, but yeah, I mean the Sicilian pirates probably aren't going to be too much of a threat either. I mean they are pretty unarmoured, so I think a well-aimed cavalry charge or just some slight exposure to Poenes at the front is probably going to take them down. I mean, yeah, I mean they're just pirate scumbags. I'm going to trust this army to get the job done. It's going to be, I mean, we may have a few losses, but I think the balance of power should be in our favour. And it actually has lured out Captain Pythagoras as well with his many right-angled triangles. What unit he's bringing is a bit of a mystery, but he'll be dealt with. And the strength ratio is actually 3-2 in my favour, so it should work. So we're going to take down Captain Pixodarius. And, well, we're just going to hope that my men are good enough for the job. So, fight it on the battle map, my lads. And, well, just don't let me down is all I'm going to ask, really. Just have to make sure that the captain doesn't die, and that the long shield cavalry don't sod it up.
There are many roads to victory. Today our road lies through the enemy's ranks. Show no mercy as you cut them down! There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance!
Okay, men, time to get advancing. So we're going to put ourselves on the hill because that's where the enemy probably is going to be. And there isn't really a lot to it this battle. I mean, it's just literally we're going to basically clash with the Merc hoplites, and we should hopefully win against them. So we'll group you two up. We're going to get moving, right? So
the enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
Okay, so we're just going to move in, because speed is going to be of the essence today, because the enemy does have missile chips, so we do need to make sure we are dealing with them. The enemy is bringing in reinforcement Cretan archers. I think my lovely long shields should be capable of dispatching them. I'm hoping they're capable of dispatching. It looks like the enemy's going for a little jog as well. That's good. Let them start wearing down their own stamina. That'll buy me some bonus points, really. I mean, it's not going to buy a lot. And these guys actually do have axes, which might give them a bit of a resistance to my... well, to me, and we are taking a bit of missile damage, so that's why I am having my men... I'm not making them run, by the way, because they're going to need their stamina, because they are taking on a lot of units, so... we have to tank this one unless we try and get our cavalry in range. We might be able to force the archers into a skirmish and start putting them off. That might be a good idea. I mean, once more, these little rebel battles as well, they're always good for just developing tactics and just learning new things. So today we're going to learn, can we distract archers? Right. Because usually the enemy will auto skirmish. The enemy does have javelins though, so right, keep moving, lads. Don't want you all dying now. Ooh, lost a couple there. We didn't really manage to encourage the enemy to skirmish. However, if we do try and get a quick side charge in, that might work. You are going to crash right into their flank, by the way, so definitely do that. You line yourself up and get ready to hit them. Right, you've charged, now break out. That is all I'm going to do with you guys. You are going to hit and you are going to run. Looks like you managed to take down a few of them, right. Try and hit and run the other Cretan archers. Get them taken down. Looks like we do have the enemy a bit distracted now. They are trying to retreat. I think those guys were trying to just waste a few of their pillums as well. That's fine by me. You move in, deal with the Sicilian pirates if you can. But then again, yeah, may as well do those. It's very unlikely the archer's going to try and melee you. I think you'll send them to a point of crisis very quickly, right? How are we doing over here? We managed to engage the Cretan archers. And have we pushed them into a rout? We've almost pushed them into a rout. Alright, come on, send them to a point of crisis, lads. But I'm trusting you to do the job, but I'm seeing my unit collapse. So, guys, I know you've got unwavering, but I'm seeing a lot of you dying, and I'm not very keen on that prospect. So pull out for a second. I mean, maybe a mistake to pull out because they are recovering morale. However, if we can try and hit them with another charge, it might just work out in our favour. Right, so how are we doing over here? We're hitting those Sicilian pirates. We're hitting them alright. They have tried to flank us, right. That's not too great for us. They are getting a bit smart. Still, if we manage to get another bunch of colonies in their back, then basically we've created a sandwich. And the militia, actually the militia hoplites aren't lasting either. They're breaking, so we'll ride that one out.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
Good job, lads. Right, next task, take out the rest of the Cretans, but be wary for our militia hoplites moving in to help them. Right, yeah, these guys are going down now. These guys are going down. Right, turn, face, finish them off. I don't care about routing units today. Victory here should get us access to the village or whatever, so cavalry, you can chase down the routers. You lot move in, get ready to do what's next. But yeah, may as well chase down the routers actually, because both armies should actually get eliminated from losing because they're rebels. So I should actually get ownership of Kydonia this turn, and I just wasn't really planning that, was I? I wasn't really going to do Kydonia for a few turns, but I just decided, hey, let's do Kydonia. So there we go. May as well start building Kydonia up now, actually, because I do want to use it as a base against the Egyptians. I can use it to strike Libya or their islands, so it'll be a useful asset for me to hold. I just hope the Egyptians don't try to pinch it, that's all. Right, how are we doing over here? We are moving in. You try and chase down the Cretans if you can. You focus on those militia hoplites. You chase down that last hoplite. We'll go for a total elimination. And I'm going to try and bring you in for a very, very nasty back charge. But you know, the sadistic part of me would like to see him dead, but he's going to get away, isn't he? Right, leave him. You guys are getting tired anyway, and I need what's left of your stamina to finish the enemy. Right, you turn, face, finish. You get in there. I know the Sicilian pirates are probably going to try and hit us in the back, but right, you. Tell you what, get in there now. Oh, fire arrows! How bloody original! Why are you even using those? Oh, because it somehow panicked my guys. Guys, you're not elephants. You can withstand a bit of flame, right? Cavalry. I don't want to run. I don't want to run my cavalry in anymore because they're getting really tired. But these guys are losing morale rapidly. Right. Tell you what. Break phalanx. Just go for a desperate charge, basically. Just Desperate charge, try and form up the flanks if you can, or just run into them and just sort of try and body smash them, and then lose. Right, that didn't really work as well as I intended. Right, cavalry, you're going to have to do a run. At least we're breaking down those militia hoplites. They're going to go down nice and easy. So cavalry, I know I am basically ruining your stamina today, but it's going to be worth it. Just getting those Cretan archers, because they're playing dirty now. They're playing to ruin my morale, and I need to make sure that we have some morale left. Those militia hoplites are at the point of crisis as well, so we might be able to bring this one back. Don't think those poetes are coming back, though. I don't have access to a general to rally the men, so that's going to be our issue. But luckily, at least those Sicilians were flattened. Oh, you came back, actually. Right. Come back and give us a hand, lads. Reform your phalanx up, by the way. I know it's going to take them a while to move in, but we should be able to do this, because my cavalry does remain quite eager to the fight. So, there we go. Perfect. Right. Finish it off, lads. Oh, that is beautiful there.
Enemy cowards, run!
Finish them all off if you want.
Drive them from the battlefield!
I don't feel too happy about wiping out the natives, but I guess I don't really want to be conquered, so unfortunately I have to be given some sort of welcome package into my empire, but you know, it's the best I could do. Just a quick subjugation. I did it kindly, though. I'm killing with kindness today. I mean, I didn't even have to use artillery and elephants, so you know, those are probably two painful ways to go, and I spared them that, because I consider it a luxury today, my new subjects. Right, cavalry, finish it all off, come on. The more you kill, the better you've done for me today, is how I'm going to play this one. That's if you can get your charge angled correctly. I'm just doing this for self-gratitude, aren't I? Alright, let's just speed it up and just see what escapes and what gets killed. I am just trying to get a bit more XP for my units, if that would ever happen. I honestly do hope all the Egyptians don't suddenly think this is permission to come and attack me.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both.
It's both well-deserved and worthy, I think, is how we finish that line usually. Anyway, yeah, and by the way, he changed his name to Captain Diocles, by the way. He didn't want to be called Captain Pythagoras anymore because I started making jokes about his name. So, yeah, he's down. Good. Good performance, men. That's all I really have to say. Neither good nor bad. Well, it was good because we won. Basically, neither bad nor outstanding. And no, we're not ambushing. We're just walking into Kydonia and we're helping ourselves. And we'll have to go for extermination to try and get some form of loyalty going, because there is none. Right. Let's just switch into a growth build policy. That's already putting us one step of the way. Population is actually getting quite close to the point where it'll be ready to grow. So let's get some land clearance going, and we might be able to start growing the city. Obviously, it's going to take many turns to get this town up to scratch, but it's another province to add to my collection, and you know, time willing, God willing, maybe able to use Kydonia to maybe produce a couple of reinforcements further down the line if we can just get it growing. For now, I want you to return to Sparta and guard that port because I need its income. And we're just basically going to jump through whatever's left of this term, which isn't really a lot. It's just really dealing with moves and that. You are heading back by way, Amicus, aren't you? Yes, we're going to get you to tag in with Captain Vettius, so that'll all work out for us while the Egyptians just continue scrambling around. So let's make sure every town's doing something useful before we hit this end of term. By the way, any good mercs? Never any good mercs. I am going to try and use skirmishers more, though, because, yeah, they might be more useful than I give them credit for. Sparta, we need to be doing some recruitment of some sort, so let us work on some poenes. We are working on that temple. Corinth, you also need to be working on recruitment, so let's get some skirmishers going. Athens, we have got a heavy onager on its way, and we're good. Larissa, let's start working on... Need a few slingers in this army, if I'm honest. Thermon, you don't need to work on anything, if I'm honest. Thermon can stay its course. Thessalonica, some recruitment here will be useful as well. Start working on unit of Sacred Band Cav. Oh, by the way, it looks like I did get my famous battle. Oh, no, that's someone else's. Yeah, I want more of these to be mine. By Lazora, by the way, you need to be recruiting as well, so let us get a unit of Libyan spears ready to go. And that's our Greek city sorted. We've got our 2 armies on the move. I'm with Theododecles. You can't attack till next turn, so that's fine. Let's Giskin, do you want to jump in and lend a hand? Just get the ball rolling. There we go. Thank you very much. Right, Theododecles, you move in and blockade Apollonia, but there's barely anything to block now because I think, yeah, we have. I think we've choked all their trade to death now at this point, but that's fine. I want to make sure the Brutii's income is well and truly deprived for when we move in for our final strike against them. Probably clear out these 2 armies. Actually, these 2 will just basically take these 2 cities and I'm just going to basically jump across the Adriatic and help us over here. Segestica. We're not doing anything, but is there anything to do? There is recruitment, but we aren't doing that. No. Right, we're fine here. We've got some rebels to deal with in the form of Captain Chiantis, and he's basically put something in that I can't even be bothered dealing with. I'm sorry, but when it's one, like, if it's literally just 1 unit, I think I'm going to give in to temptation and just auto-resolve it, because I am not doing that, so... dispatch 2 units of Poeni. They should be more than enough to win me this battle, but just watch, auto-resolve is going to fuck me over. But, yeah, they're going to retreat, right? Look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to break my rule this time just because I literally can't be bothered with that. That is not worth my time at all. If you brought two, I would have done that because then maybe I could have done some experiment. But when it's just 1, it is honestly not worth my time. Thank you.
Victory!
Every man has his limits for how much he doesn't auto-resolve. Right, you head back. Batavium, you're in retraining. Levathum, you're in growth. Mediolanium, you're doing something useful. Erimnium, Aretium, and Segesta are all fine. Because Segesta can't recruit due to a lack of peeps. You will head to Mediolanium as well. Keep reinforcing the city, so we're building up our new army. My Tonys, you also head for Mediolanium. Bommelcar, you're for Mediolanium as well. Excellent. Vasilla, we're not ready to send troops over yet, but we'll keep building them. Lugdunum, same goes with you, but you're doing fine anyway. Alicia, we need to do some more recruitment, so get some more Libyan spears out. Captain Maharbal, you're a people drop-off, so you're heading for Segesta, so that's fine. Nabomatis is just continuing to build. Lemonum is currently down with plague, so we're just having to leave that town alone. Condet Redonum, you're fine. Not really going to bother recruiting there. We've got a new army heading out of Oscar as well. Latina's Abusius, you are just waiting on your last few units, aren't you? So you're heading out next turn. Oscar, like I said, we were going to just put a temporary freeze on recruitment in this area. Parma, we need to get your guy out of here, but we are waiting on that boat to be built. In terms of building, though, there isn't really a lot I want to build here. I think I'll just not build there. Not really interested in building military structures in Parma anymore, since we basically own this bit of the Mediterranean. We need to be developing over here now. Really, we want to be putting more of an emphasis on developing our eastern cities. Carthago Nova, yeah, like I said, we're going to just do a bit of freeze for the minute, but many more troops were pushing into Egypt. Yeah, you know what? Start recruiting a couple of troops, and we'll stick them on a boat and send them to Africa when we have the time. May as well just make sure we have some troops ready for backup. So Corduba, you can start working on something as well. Anything fun to build in Corduba? We never really got around to building a great estate, so we'll do them because, well, I may as well while I have the cash. Scalabis, you are just existing to disappoint me. Heapsful, you're actually moving into govern, aren't you? Do we not have a governor? Yeah, we don't have a governor here, right? So yeah, Heapsful, you'll be ready next turn. Even though you're a good attacker, but you don't have anything else about you. But to be honest, you just get to govern that because I'm not in the mood for chartering a boat for yourself.
My liege.
Don't know where he's going. Numantia. I think I'll leave Numantia to grow for a little bit because I want to try and make more money out of Numantia. And Asturica, you're fine as well, really. Except I did want to put some more boats together to deal with the pirates. Have a Queen Cream start moving back. Oh, fuck, we walked right into him, didn't we? Fucking hell. Right. Right, tell you what, you shifting there. You. I'll have to move you somewhere down south if I'm honest. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Can we go just down to here, please? Thank you very much. Right. Asturica, I want you working on a few new boats because I want those pirates gone because I'm not dealing with fucking pirates. I can't stand pirates. Get rid of them. So they'll start causing more trouble for me. Right, Africa. So, how are we doing in Tingi right now? How are we doing in Tingi against those rebels? We are still building up. One more band of Sacred Band, and then we can start recruiting something else. Dimidi. Yeah, we're just really a bit fucked here, aren't we? But yeah, we're doing alright. Get a unit of long shields, and then we'll dispatch this slot into the west, or to the east more accurately. Cirta, I know we're getting low on funds now, so do some pointies, and we are now out of funds, but Carthage is doing fine. As far as I can tell, yes it is. We do need Hasdrubal to break out against the Admiral Caseover, but we should be able to do that. Well done.
We are supreme.
Right, so we should be able to deal with that now. So we should be able to get our troops in. Captain Carfalo, you're heading for Thapsus, so you go there. And yeah, Carthage, we may as well send your army out because I want this army heading off for the Brutii. So we've got War Elephants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sacred Band, 1 Poeni, 1 Long Shield, 2 Sacred Band Cavalry, 3 lots of elephants, a couple of slingers. I think that should do, really. Yeah, I think that's enough of an army. Yeah, we've got infantry cav. Yeah, that should be enough, right? You, Rocket with Admiral Hasdrubal. Carthage, you need to be doing some more recruitment now, actually. So, well done, I thought myself in tons of money, didn't I? Right, who's building can have something taken off him for a little bit. You know what, we don't need that siege engineer right now. Put it off. Carthage. Retrain. No, we're not going to retrain those boats. We'll just send them straight over. Start working on some elephants, then work on some Sacred Band, and then work on some Poenis, and then work on some Libyans. You're getting a very expensive recruitment queue today, which I'll probably just cut down, but... ah, fuck, right. What if I just make it 10 lots of peasants? Peasant, 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 peasant. Right, you're going to do shit, is it? Ah, we're close enough really, and we'll have that merchant's quarter done, so... yeah. We'll live. We'll live. Just make the first one a... some Sacred Band, please, and then we'll just let the rest be peasants, and then I'll deal with that next turn. Go the fuck away, by the way. Come on, right, there we go. Right, cool. Right, that's Carthage dealt with. Thapsus, yeah, we don't really need to do a lot of recruitment here. A few more Libyan spears would balance this army out there. And also you can retrain your new arrivals to kit them out with better armour. And Lepsis Magna, you don't really have anything to do. There is recruitment to do, but just to replace maybe a few lost units, so get a fresh unit of Poenis ready. And you are going to deal with Captain Jubal when you have a minute. But right now you don't have a minute, so you can deal with it later. Lillibeum, you need to be recruiting or building, so Lillibeum, work on some Sacred Band, and nothing really to build. Syracuse, you're fine. Masana, yeah, it's all secret police, and I'm not really too keen. Well, not keen, I'm just not bothered. I'd rather spend this money on recruiting some units to start building up a new army. Right, cool. I think that makes that a turn. A very nice turn. A turn where we got Kydonia, took down the Julii towards the point of crisis once more. I love saying that phrase now. This game's made me say it a lot.
Great Lord.
And Admiral Hasdrubal, you are now making your way to Capua. Well, actually, he's going for Capua. You're heading for Croton.
Yes, mighty lord.
Be there in next turn.
Depleted,
And we can start making our move to finish the Brutii off as well. We're basically going for the clean sweep now. The big finish. Unless we may need to send these troops up to Rome. Maybe time to take the Senate down a peg. They're the ones to watch today. Julii will be hovering around, trying to desperately regroup. But, yeah. I don't think we should be dealing with any offences from Egypt. Captain Aperes may try to catch us up. What do we know about Captain Aperes? A lot of Pharaoh's bowmen, quite a few Pharaoh's guards, Nile spears, desert axes, bit of cavalry actually as well, but not a lot. And basically it's ranging from the very light to the quite heavy. Yeah, it's got a few chariots as well. I think we might be able to hold that army off, but it might not go. It might be a bit messy, so let's just hope we can get away, or he doesn't bother. But yeah, one to watch this during this turn time transition, I guess, is Egypt and the Senate this time. I don't like their troop movements. I think they're planning to go on the offensive. And I guess some would say at long bloody last, because they don't really do a lot, do they? Right, end the turn. I'm happy with where we are.
Moves depleted, mighty lord.
Right, so looks like Captain Cassius is trying to find some easy prey. Just retreat from that one, please.
Retreat! No more moves,
Oh,
sire.
fuck's sake. Right, he caught us. I won't have to deal with you much longer though, Captain Cassius. I can't wait for your arm to get wrecked. Right, we're going to lose this one. It's straight up going to lose, but you know what? I'm going to jump in and make sure that auto-resolve does not bugger us over on this one. And I will see if I can just hold them off for a while. That's sod all I can do, really, but you know what? I'm going to make sure I get a result that's a bit more fair than what the game would produce.
Victory is near at hand! If all do their duty, we will profit from today!
Please don't lie to your men, Captain. There is no victory today. We actually don't stand a chance at all, but I guess it's nice you're trying to keep their spirits up. Right, so I do know there are mega massive trees here, so we may be able to hide in a couple. The Captain's unit obviously won't hide, but actually these trees seem to be really shit for hiding. And again, I won't really blame them because, yeah, these are just some giant trees that are in the fucking way. Oh, wait, you can, alright, you can hide if you don't make a phalanx, right. Right, you lot don't make a phalanx, so just hide. And you lot make your phalanx here, so you know this unit will you know, this unit can't hide anyway because it's got the captain. But we're able to bring these guys in for a sneaky round the flank attack, if you get what I mean. Let's see if that works. I guess that's our little experiment for today. Just a little experiment in hiding, because it's something I'm not very good at and don't really utilise. As well as I'm sure the AI doesn't really care about it anyway. I think it usually just detects me anyway, since it has magic powers, also known as hacking. Anyway, we'll do what we can. We can try and take down what's left of us Praetorian cavalry, that'd be good. If we could soften this army up as well, this battle will be easier for the Batavian garrison to finish off. I don't really want them being like going through loads of retraining again. I want to try and keep my retraining budget low. We need these you know, we need our armies now fighting fit for dealing with the Brutii, who have definitely entrenched themselves quite heavily now in southern Italy, as well as making our move on Egypt, who are going to basically resist and resist and resist and resist a lot. I mean, there's no doubt about how much they're going to resist me. They are going to fight tooth and nail to stop me from winning the campaign now, which we are so close to doing. I mean, we are, I mean, you know, basically in the third act. I guess Egypt's sort of like an epilogue act. I mean, that's what all this campaign's really been, hasn't it? It's just been one big fight back against Rome. And while I've been doing that, I've been slowly building myself up and getting closer and closer to that victory. And then, you know, I've only really just noticed that, you know, we are probably now just under or about 10 provinces away from acquiring our final goal. Our ultimate goal, of course, is the capture of Phoenicia. But you know where I'm going with this. Dido's revenge is coming. It will come very, very brutally to our enemies. Those who drove us out of our lands many a year ago, or at least whoever's close by. Basically, whoever's owning Phoenicia is going to be, has the unfortunate role of being my mortal enemy now. But for now, I must continue my campaign against Rome. But it's good as done now, isn't it? It's good as done, these Romans. The Julii are facing probably, you know, they've probably got at best 3 turns to live now. 4 if I'm being generous. But yeah, 3 to 4 turns. And it's bye-bye Julii. Brutii, I'll give them about 10. Maybe 15. The Senate will be dealt with last. Right, anyway. The enemy knows well and truly they outnumber me, so they're going to go for a classic flank. So, you lot go for your classic attack 'em. You lot stop the classic flank. So get out there. Give him a bit of a surprise. Oh, you are kidding me.
Himself and your people. No excuses can be made for fleeing like this.
If you were going to rout before you even drew your sword, why couldn't you just let me rout from the battle before it even started or whatever?
Our army has been soundly beaten, and even now the enemy must be plotting fresh atrocities.
Could have gone better. I was kind of expecting you guys to hold out a little longer than that and maybe get more than 4 kills. This is probably what auto-resolve would have actually given me anyway, wouldn't it have been? Actually, no, it would have given me 3. So you know what? I got 1 more kill than it said it would. That's really petty of me though. Anyway, whatever. Wasn't expecting victory there. And that's... Oh wow, that's actually quite an uneventful end to the turn. Looks like the Senate decided... Yeah, no. They're not interested. And also, Muttenbal, who I guess is a woman, wants to marry the Surta family now. Agirika Surta. Didn't they join us a long time ago and didn't they die out? Oh well, I guess I can have another chance. This guy does have 3 command and 1 management, so I guess, you know, and he's actually got a talent for defense as well, so I'll find use for him. He's currently in Corralis, right.
Mighty General.
I can make use for you. You ship out to Segesta, lad, on the first boat, which is already ready for you. So I'd get yourself up there, because you're going to be doing some defending, potentially, maybe, maybe not. Hello there, Admiral Queso, by the way, and hello there, loads of money that I now have, because Iron of Terraport still says we lost money, but you know what, we're still quite affluent. I think one way we could try and raise some more money. I mean, what's our financial situation looking like if I just don't spend any money? We are going to make a heck of a bunch of profit. We're going to make 17 grand. You know what, just to try and prevent a slip down now. Oh, actually starts shrinking the population. Fuck, right. I do know that our taxes on Sicily are quite low. We can, yeah, I mean, look, we can get away with raising them on Syracuse, so we are going to just max them out for a little bit. I don't really think we're going to get away with it on Messina. So Syracuse is just going to have a bit of a higher taxation, but I guess that's what he gets for being a trade hub. Anyway, death stocks for land, that means... Oh, great, Kaduba's got the cold now. It's got the lurgy, and I'm sending a dude right into it, and I don't really care whether or not he lives. Actually, no, I don't want him dying. Right, well done. You now govern Carthage Nova. So enjoy your new territory while I let those 2 towns die for a little bit, because, well, it's just fucking Darwin doing his thing, really. Not a lot I can do about it. Zeta and Astroba's Bula were born, by the way. Kilitsville Nephris now has a geographer. That's a new one to us. That actually gives us more taxes. How does that work? What do you do? Maps are key to all great military campaigns and jolly useful when collecting land tax. Ah, see, we bullshit for borders. Cool. And also Zalmoxis Hadromentum has a quartermaster, an idiot servant, a freeman clerk, and Admiral Bodisham has a seamaster. Anyway, you rock up in there, and I'm going to send you to Africa, so you're going to get shifting, please. I probably should have had you lead my attack force into there, actually, but you are going to join one of my armies against the Egyptians. By the way, Egypt, thanks for not attacking me. It looks like we're just going to, yeah, they're going to bide their time. Okay, Amilcus, you keep shifting up. But Amilcus yourself, you are to join up and lead Vetius's army now. You are to assume primacy, and you are to go back and do the thing you are only good for now. It is an endless cycle for you. Hannibal, you are to report back to Lepsis Magna, please, for retraining. Construction report, by the way. Carthage Nova is now the proud owner of some irrigation, and it can now work on nothing, really. Nabo Martis has a dockyard, but that's going to start bringing a bit more cash, so let's work on some irrigation as well, just to keep the population surplus going. Scalab has completed its great estates, which means it's got even more population now, which probably wasn't actually a very great idea. Working academy, maybe we can make anyone being raised here a bit less shit. Condet Redonum has a market now, so let's work on... Ooh, a militia barracks is tempting. Yeah, go for the militia barracks. But at least we can start recruiting some Iberian infantry here. And Levavum has completed its governor's villa, so it has now officially grown. It is working on a shrine to Tanit, and it can start recruiting, but its recruitment options are so low, it's not worth it. Don't really think there's anything else to do, really. I think we're pretty much fair. Well, obviously, no, there's more stuff to do. Right, Firmon, you are to work on a blacksmith, because we may as well try and get some better quality of troops. Bilazora, you are to work on a growth build policy, first things first. And think we're actually quite good here, so you know what, we'll save you for now. Larissa has a temple to Baal, so let's upgrade it to the large temple now. Same goes for Athens, so let's upgrade to the large one. And Thessalonica, you may as well get your mega temple to tan it over and done with. Right, cool. That's our constructions dealt with. Recruitment report reads us: Parma has a quinquereme, Carthage over some Poenis, Lemonium some peasants, Cirta some Poenis, Bacillus some Poenis, Demidis some long shields, Thapsus something or other, Lugdum some sacred bands, Glab some peasants, Poenis from Lepsis, more sacred band from Mediolanum, Alicia some Libyans, Onagers from Syracuse, Poenis from Sparta, skirmishers, Libyan spears, Larissa some slingers, Athens a heavy onager, and Arretium some skirmishers, and then a whole heck of a bunch of retraining. Cool, right. And Agirius Cirta has married Muttenbal and is being shipped out for military duty. Right, cool. That's everyone moved around and dealing with what they need to be dealing with. Cydonia's public order has recovered a little bit, by the way, so that should keep us going for now. We best institute... Well, when that's done, we're going to institute some religion. We're going to swap out that shrine for one of ours. Yeah, I'm happy with where everyone is right now.
Ready to sail.
It's now a case of just getting you lot moved to where we want to be and maybe having one more battle before we end the episode. I'm not going to make this a long episode. I mean, we're already like way over half now, but I'm actually feeling pretty crappy today. I've actually been on a business trip this week, so I've only just got back, really. I mean, I got back yesterday, and I'm just feeling so ill because I just had the commute from hell, so I am just kind of just plodding along, really. I was just gonna try and pick on easy battles, which I think we'll do over there today. You know, I'm just gonna make my objective for this weekend finish for Julii, because I'm just not feeling well enough to deal with anything, and I don't want to fight major battles when I'm not feeling well. Either way, our first diamond has landed. Captain Carthela, you are to move on Croton, though someone's probably going to move on you. Should have put some artillery in this army, actually. But again, the amount of elephants I brought practically are artillery, so... Let's see what you two have, by the way. What do we know about them? They have artillery, fuck's sake. They also have artillery. Right, let's hope our cavalry's feeling up to it, because we are going to need to deal with them, but yeah. I think we may be able to cause a lot of damage with this army. For now, you shift off back to here. Philosia, you are to rock up at Capua. You know what, land your troops here if you want. And start moving. Right, you... We've had your law key. Should have waited until I had more money, really. Fuck, right. Try and bribe away Captain Flavius. I'm trying to get better at this whole bribing thing, so maybe if we just bribe a cheap army, then... I mean, it's only a cheap army, but I'm not going to be bribing Servius Maelius anytime soon. I mean, that's just a lost cause. Let's just see if we can just try and lure away a cheap Brutii army and get rid of it. Let's see what happens. I want to bribe you. Damn it. Never works, does it? Right. Hold your position for now. Juba. Wait, is your last name out? Oh, it's Illyria. I thought for a minute your last name was Africa.
Dead man.
Ooh. Publius Paulius. Looks like a more tempting target now. Go for Publius Paulius. See if you can kill him. Chances are low, but it's always worth a go. More Brutii. Actually, oh, wait, I don't know. There's going to be at least one Brutii left. Don't worry, I'm not going to wipe the family out just yet. Could kill Titus Propertius, but I think he's our last man. Last man standing. How tragic. Would be him who would be the last, and you fucked it up, didn't you? Yes, you did, right.
Assassin ready.
Hold position. I'll find something for you to do next turn. Right, Juba. Go and prepare to take Apollonia. That's our goal for today. That is what I'm going to do as my big finish. I'm going to take Apollonia, and I'm going to say, well done me. And I think this actually may be the only episode this weekend, my friends, just because I'm starting to feel really bad. I think I need a lie down, which sounds really pathetic of me, but I have my limits, and I have stress, so yeah. So this is... Yeah, so I do apologise if this is actually the only episode this weekend. I did want to try and do this sooner because I want to finish this campaign before the end of May. That is my little objective to myself, to get this campaign finished, because I do have a week off work, so that's why I'm going to just do loads of recording for this. But yeah, unfortunately illness is going to bring me down. So we're going to wrap it up with a nice neat little bow, because let's face it, sieges take forever anyway when I do them. So yeah, I'm going to take down Apollonia. Gates are open. Onagers are ready to go. So, let's just get this going. Let's just go in for a strike and take down the garrison. I'll maintain it for now.
Settlement under siege.
Let's take a sneaky
sir.
peek. 2 generals bodyguards kills Placus Dio and Spurius Julius. Placus is now the heir. Spurius is just a dude. Oh, hello there, OneDrive. How nice of you to open. No one look at my emails, please. Yeah, that was a bit random. Don't know why that decided to pop up. By the way, I have 298 hours on Rome Total War. Welcome to my Steam library. I have many video games, just to show it off. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of fucking video games, don't I? Look at all these games I haven't Let's Played yet. Anyway, back to the topic. I'm not putting this off, am I? Hello, Rome Total War. We're gonna load ourselves back up, or have we crashed and died? This is brilliant, isn't it? Well, thank you, OneDrive, for opening yourself up for no reason whatsoever. I like to think Windows 10 is responsible for this massive error. And there we go. It's crashed Rome. See you in a few minutes, folks. Okay, so before the crash, after the crash, so we are back up and running now. I do apologise for the randomness that occurred. That was always a fun way to break up the pace. Yeah, we're back on with it now. If anything's changed, it's because I've forgotten how I've moved it, but I actually have made 2 quick changes to my strategy, so kind of scumming it, but at the same time, I just thought, you know, in hindsight, you know, this is an opportunity for me just to rethink some strategies. I've just changed up the makeup of our army that we landed at Croton. I swapped out 2 elephants, dropped off a Masana. They can go in a different army. I've swapped them. I basically swapped them for an onager because I thought, you know, I'm going to need a bit of artillery to win this one, so I'm taking an onager. And I have landed Mycoturn up here. And Publius Powers died, by the way. My assassin got his job done for once. And we are now going to basically pick up where we left off. I haven't done any construction, by the way, which is why my money's so high. We will jump on with that when we just end this turn anyway, so yeah, it's just being shifted down the schedule, but I more or less remember what we did, but I'll forget when I next record. But it's mainly a lot of temples.
Orders.
Hell of a lot of temples we're building. Anyway, for now, let's jump back to our main thing before we were so rudely interrupted. We are going to take Apollonia. We are going to do a good job of taking Apollonia, because that is what my purpose for today is. And, yeah, let's just do it properly. And oh yeah, my spy still kept the gate open, so thank you, spy. Please assault the city. Please don't crash back to desktop, because that was really irritating. Do a good job now. By the way, yeah, we are still killing these 2 losers. In terms of the rest of his army, actually, we've got depleted, useless, double useless. We've won. Let's have some fun.
Victory is near at hand! If all do their duty, we will profit from today. Bend your backs to your tasks, and all will be well! And as the battle is joined, remember, my noble soldiers, they have fear in their hearts. Fear of you!
Okay, men, I think the Julii will be shattering themselves a little bit, knowing that basically this is going to be their 3rd to last battle. Yeah, 3rd to last major battle that we'll be dealing with them. So, let's just make the most of it. So, we're going to have our units ready to basically just obliterate the enemy. We are going to burn this town, if I may, because it's small. I don't have a lot of use for it. Well, I will have some use for it, but I'm going to have some fun with it, because you know what? If I'm going to kill the Julii, I'm going to make sure they are killed with maximum, what's the word? Prejudice. Because, you know what? Fuck. They made this take longer than it should, so I get to have my fun with them. I get to have my kickbacks, basically. Anyway, Sacred Band, you get ready. You're probably going to be leading this one, because I don't really have a lot of Poeni, but then again, the Poenis are going to be useful for doing their part of the battle. Slingers, may actually have some use for you, so I'm going to keep you here as well, because you never know, really. May have a use for you, may not. Just, you know, just watch my space. Libyan Spears actually could even get in on this one. They are capable of dispatching a general's bodyguard when in number, but then again, there's 2 generals, so maybe not. Cavalry, you just won't be taking part today. You lot are too expensive and precious to me, so I'm going to keep you back, and you can just, you know, long shields can go in if I want, because I don't care about their health and well-being, because they just die against anything. But yeah, all this Sacred Band cavalry that probably won't be replaced here. Let's just keep you safe for today. Anyway, plan for today. Use our artillery to kill everything, and then we'll just walk through the gates so that we don't even have to bother cracking open. Simple as that, really. Let's get to it. Okay, artillery, your first target, kill the Thracians. Million points if you can hit them, really, because that's going to be a small target to hit, but if something was to tragically catch fire, I wouldn't really be raising an issue about it, because the enemy has gone for the attitude that I might attack from every gate, but instead I'm just going to chuck them all through one gate, because that's how I'm going to roll. Might actually work to my advantage, because it'll give me time to get to the plaza and kill one of those generals. If they do come near the gate, that is. Maybe they will. They might do. They might not. Either way. May as well just see what I can kill with the artillery. Or just start another fire. It's alright, it's just a building I don't care about. If the temple burns down as well, actually that's a bonus to me, so that means I don't need to worry about it. And ooh, that one flew a bit high, right. Still, maybe I could move my artillery up and try and deal that general. We should see where he... Oh, good shot, right, that unit's gone. Right, cool. Tell you what, hold fire for just a second, just before we set fire to absolutely everything. Move our fire at will privileges as well. Let's see where this fella's going. I want to know what he's up to. Perfect, he's falling for it. Not that there was anything to fall for, but if he's going to come to us, then we'll make sure he gets his welcome present. I mean, one thing's for sure, he's getting to walk through, you know, the street of bloody fix. Jeez! We may be loading up too much gunpowder in these, and yeah, we don't even have gunpowder yet, but I think we're putting something a bit more potent than just fire in these to raise that. Oh, Roman buildings are extremely flammable and are just made entirely out of oily rags, but actually I wouldn't really dispute that. Their buildings are made out of oily rags. It's the fucking Romans, they're scum. Anyway, Onager's just moving up to try and see if it can deal up a little extra hurt to this cavalry. They must be in range at this point. No? Okay. Oh, keep moving. I trust your judgment. Slingers, tell you what, one of you want to come forward, rock up in front, and you can just finish off what's left of the Thracians if you want, because they might get ideas if the artillery's getting close. But at the same time, I suspect they may rout, even if it were just to take on an Onager engineer. I don't think they've got a lot of fight left. I mean, they are going to taunt us, so I'm a little concerned they may be piping up to have a fight, but there goes some of the buildings by the way, which may just get rid of some of the fire, but yeah, basically whatever hits. Oh, there we go. A few less general's bodyguards for me to worry about, because you know what, I'm probably not going to get anything retrained here, so the more that dies with artillery does me a lot better. Right, slingers, keep moving ahead of the artillery, because the artillery is going to keep moving forward, because they've got to basically be ready to do what they need to do. Just making sure, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't have any random casualties, but I don't really want to happen. Okay, slingers, have your fun. That was pretty brutal. Right, give it another good go, lads. They're laughing at you in evil laugh. Ah, slingers, you are just doing me so proud today. Right, give him one more volley, see if you can knock him out. I think he got away, actually. Oh, wait. Ah, he's oh, hang on. He's going to make his brave and foolish last stand. Slingers, don't need to move. Just chuck it in. Oh, wait, no, he's going to run away. Alright, slingers, hold position. If anything comes to you, take it down. Right, artillery, how are we doing? Have we had... Oh, no, we've started another fire. Oh, well. Looks like I actually got a few more hits. I do see some nice charred horses there. Well done, you. I'm very pleased to see this happening. Oh, dear, there goes the Governor's Villa. That is going to be on fire in a minute now with all that hit. God, they're just trying to keep moving away, aren't they? They are going to avoid their doom as much as possible. I don't think we can move much further forward. In fact, I think that's actually our limit. And we're just getting ready to fire again. Are we? Right, slingers, by the way, you want to shift up here? Yeah, looks like our artillery can't hit anymore, so... Looks like the enemy has... They haven't outsmarted us, but they have outranged us. Given that this city is a perfect square, we're not really going to have any more luck hitting anything. Unless oh wait, is he just going to come back? Give him a minute. If he comes back, then we'll hit him. Let's see what happens. He's coming. Good. Right, let him come a little closer. And then, yes, by the way, the Governor's Palace does look nice when it's on fire. Okay, you ready? I mean, you can hit the stables for some reason. If you can hit the stables, you can hit this dude. Which you can actually. So, right, give it a go. Slingers. Looks like you got someone incoming. No skirmishing, by the way. Kill him. Make it brutal. That's mad. Right. Looks like they're not really going to commit to a fight, by the way. They're actually just going to run away. And oh, that was... Damn it. He escaped by a whisker. You are one lucky son of a brute, aren't you? And oh, we actually are going to try and get ourselves in a little closer. Good. Looks like he's going to escape our range though. That's a shame. Okay. I think we may just need to bring in our infantry then, but at the same time, this guy does seem to have a temptation to keep wandering over because I think he may just be a bit suicidal. But it looks like for now it's going to be a no. Right, we need to bait him then. Poenis? Where are my Poenis at? I want to bait someone into making a very big error. So, if you could just come here and basically bait him into making a very big error, I'd be very grateful. Slingers, I want you to pull back because I don't want you getting involved with this one. And whoa. Skirmishers, I want you on this one as well. Get yourselves up here. May want to just run the first few steps just to make sure we're keeping pace, but these guys may be able to provide a little bit of bonus missile support when engaging. Either way, yes, the town is looking a bit more burned down than usual now, but, well, like I said, I wanted to have my fun with the Julii, and I am having my fun with the Julii. I'm making sure that whatever they own is now going to be burned to death, because, bugger it, the town's useless to me anyway, so I'm just taking it really for the sake of taking it, for the sake of finishing off the Julii. And I'm going to finish them off as harshly as I want because they've just made so much busy work for me by, you know, making that desperate attack into Greece. So, this is my kickback time. Also, I'm stressed. So, when I'm stressed, I do brutal killing things. Skirmishers, I want you in as close as possible, by the way. Onagers, you can shove you back a little bit.
Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement!
Alright, that should get this idiot's attention. I'm going to get the attention of the Roman cavalry, but I expect they will fall quite easily anyway. Can bring in the Libyan spears, though, just to try and protect the flank where they are most likely to attack. So, Libyan spears, if you'd be so kind as to come in and defend this street here, I will be very, 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 very gratituded towards you. While I get everyone else into position and ready to rumble, rock and roll, however you want to say it. But it looks like as it stands, the enemy has very little motivation to fight me. And I guess, you know, it's because they are on the defensive, but at the same time, they're not defending their city, which is a bit concerning, but whatever. I think that means I might send my Libyan spearmen on an offensive maneuver. Right, Libyan spears. New job. Make your way up this street. I want you to try and take those Roman cavalry down, because honestly, you guys should be fine doing that. I don't think you'll have an issue at all dealing with those guys. Right. Poenis, we're going to move in for the kill. Slingers are good against cavalry, but they're not really very good against general's bodyguard, so I don't think they're going to do much. So, Poenis, we're going to have you do the work, really, because if I send Sacred Band in, they're just going to... I mean, obviously Poenis is going to get killed, but Poenis I can live without, really. But Sacred Band, I don't really like losing those guys, so... Let's just make sure we're in a nice prepared position. Skirmishers, if you want to move in here, then you are ready to provide missile support, by the way. And onagers I will use if necessary, but for now I'd rather not, because obviously at this point I will be killing my own men. But I'm only giving the enemy basically an inch at a time at this rate. I'm going to try and avoid moving in too fast. And right, that cavalry was on to us. Right, it's alright. I have a different plan. Libyan spearmen, I'm going to block this street. So I want one of you to hold this area here. If we game will let me. There we go. Right, so one of you holds here. Other one of you will hold just behind, as usual. There we go. Right, you two go there. And we will control that street. Looks like everything's moving in now, and that makes me wish my artillery could reach that, but they can't. Unless anything tries to move in a little closer. Ooh, that's tempting. That is very, very tempting. But I'm not going to take them up on their offer. Right. One of you may need to move forward because they're just only coming into volley. They're not coming into just basically hand to hand you. So I want one of you to start moving in. Skirmishers, I'm going to try and keep in position, but I might move one up here now. So one unit of skirmishers. Pop yourself on that street and get ready to fight. Because those guys are only going to volley. They're not going to fight. They're not going to fight hand to hand unless they're being very brave and very stupid. Well, they're brave and stupid. But then again, they're gonna break in like 30 seconds, and that's being generous. Right, Poenis, hold your formation. You guys honestly shouldn't have an issue dealing with this. Just kill them all. Looks like the general's getting agitated. He's getting ready to make his move. But honestly, guys, you should be able to do this. I shouldn't be watching you losing ground to a bunch of light auxiliary because, yeah, you are killing them quite effectively. They're going to die. Our losses are at the bare minimum, and you have done it. You have killed them, and looks like the general has noticed my Libyan spearmen slinking up the city streets. Poenis, we best get moving. Those Libyan spearmen are going to get a bit of a rogering. Tell you what, Libyan spears, hold this street. If we hold this street, it's going to be an awkward angle for the enemy to attack, and it means their charge bonus is going to go to absolute crap if they attempt something. Poenis are moving up, so Poenis, we're going to hold this street here, like so, except the game's being really irritating now. Right, try and hold it here, and then other one of you, hold it here. And that should keep us going for a little bit longer. See if we can lure something stupid over here. Looks like the Illyrians are coming over. It's like a really, really badly planned ambush space. You can tell I'm here, but at the same time, we will just basically run around and go, surprise! And we'll kill them all. But it looks like for now, the enemy is going to keep pulling back. Okay, let them do that, let them do that. Because it looks like the enemy's actually just going to pull in and get themselves killed. Excellent, right. Kill them all, lads. Libyan spears. Spring the ambush. Make a big victory run to the city plaza. Wipe out that Roman cavalry, and then when you're done with that, come and play the general's bodyguard for a little bit. Poenis, guard formation. They're holding their position. They'll hold it as well as they can. Morale's getting a little low. I can understand that wholly because of what they're dealing with. So you know what, general? Get yourself in the city. I want you nearby. Give them a bit of a booster. Skirmishers, move in. Try and get a few missiles peppering them. You're probably not going to make the biggest impact in the world, but you might be able to bring a few of them down. And Libyan spearmen are a bit shaken dealing with those Illyrians. That's a bit weird because Illyrians don't scare anyone really because they are just useless in hand, but whatever. Right, Roman Armoured General. He's taking some attrition, but it's going to take some time to kill him off, but I trust my men to do their things. Right, guys, it's alright. You can, I mean, look, you're giant stuff and you're good at fighting, you should be fine. And actually, we are safe in those, our flanks are fully secure because you know what? I have done my part to secure these flanks. So we are good. Right, Poenis, how are we doing here? Right, our numbers are hemorrhaging now. I'm not really seeing a lot of dead general's bodyguard, really. Not a lot at all, really. That is very concerning. I've got my general nearby, though. He's a nice little morale booster, so you know they'll just be safe and knowledge that the general is nearby. I mean, yeah, he's encouraging them, as you can see. And our other Poenis are now going to just start fighting a good fight. Right, skirmishers. We nearly ready to start peppering? Yes, we are. Right, cavalry. May want to just be careful of where we are because it looks like we'll get away with it this time. We're not just going to kill ourselves, right? Either way, anything that we can hit there is going to be fantastic. For now, we have lost one unit. Hopefully we don't lose another. Libyan spears have nearly finished crunching through this, and once they've done that, we can get them right in the back of this enemy unit. So this Poenis just needs to hold out for a few minutes. That failing, we are about to take the plaza anyway, so you know, either way, we've got the enemy covered. Also, their general bodyguard will most likely retreat as soon as one of those generals dies, so that'll buy us some more time as well. Right, ponies are holding, but this line's getting a bit shaky. I'm going to have to call in the Sacred Band. Get a Sacred Band in and get them ready. Only one no. I'm going to be conservative with them. Guys, we should have our spears out, but yeah, looks like the formation's crunched. Right. You, get in here quick. The general's going to keep him busy for as long as he can, but we've got to get moving. I don't care about the plaza. The plaza, it does not matter to me at all. Get moving. Get against this general, because right now I've got my general fighting him, but he is not going to last long at all. If I'm honest, he is going to basically last maybe a few seconds. Right. Skirmishers out of the city. I feel like I may be playing conservative to a fault here, which isn't fantastic, but right. Going down. Morale isn't going to last. Right. Looks like first few Poetes are arriving.
The general has chosen cowardice and runs away. How can soldiers fight for such a creature?
Right, that doesn't do us a lot of good. Right. Spearmen are going to try and just keep fighting us. So Libyan spears, keep resisting the enemy. More reinforcements are coming in. Except I've just lost there. Right, that didn't work out well. I think it's because my general just didn't rout. Right, guys, just get in there. Try and kill that general. Come on. These things are nasty ways to tear down, aren't they? But you can just, I mean, seriously, it's just there. I mean, there you go, right? He stabbed his horse in there. That's all well and good, except his horse just fucking cheated and tanked it. But we should be able to do this, except the general's bodyguard is just hovering around, looking for trouble to cause. Skirmishers, try and get yourselves out of there. Sacred Band, I want you here, and I want you dealing with him, because it looks like our other unit is going to hold for the minute. And we're bringing him down, so these guys might just be able to pull it off. Their morales are doing. Oh! Right, you've done it, lads. You've done it.
Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
Right, kill what's left, and then you've done your job for today. We might have just pulled this one off. So if the general's bodyguard is very good at hitting us hard, and the other one is on the run, right? Or he's just playing with us, right? Skirmishers, you can keep him busy if you want. Sacred Band, move in for the kill. Right. Libyan spears, I want you to hold your position. Enter a guarding formation. But you are going to get hit by about one. Actually, you know what? Fine, finish off those 3 dickheads. I know you are tired, but you know what? If you finish off those little dickheads there, you're done. Just get that plaza and get it to my control. Sacred Band will move in and deal with these guys. Right. Skirmishers, where are my skirmishers? They are over here. For fuck's sake. Right. Skirmishers, I want you to try and lure the enemy back towards me, except it isn't going to work because you guys don't listen to orders. I mean, despite this lovely area being here for you to run into, you're actually going to just run around and just basically fuck me about, aren't you? Right. I still hate the pathfinding and sieges. Right. Sacred Band, make a beeline for the plaza because that's where he'll be heading. So, may as well get yourselves there while all my skirmishers just go and fucking die. Because they just don't know directions. I mean, you can't trust them with an atlas at all, can you? Right. Guys, form up because you got company incoming. Oh, where the fuck is he coming from? Where the hell is he going? Alright, he's going that way, right. Form up or stop. Basically. Here comes your player, mate. Coming in partition, so we might be able to deal with him. Sacred Band, basically just get in there, control this area of the plaza, and then you've got this one sorted. Spearmen are going to hold out for now, but they're not going to fight for very long, and they're not going to fight very effectively. Their stamina is pretty low, so please make sure you just get in there and do what you need to be doing, while the other ones just go around and just continue fucking about my skirmishers like the absolute bastards they are. So that general is there somewhere, and that plaza will become mine very, very imminently, right? A few of those cavalries are going down. Spearmen aren't really doing well there. It's about half and half at the minute, really. Just going to save a charge on there. Yeah, it's about half and half this fight. The cavalry fighting a counter cavalry, but it's a strong cavalry against a weak counter cavalry, so it all kind of evens out in some weird cosmic mess. Right, Sacred Band, move in, finish it off. You know what you're doing, really. Because these guys are going to break anyway. I don't want to really touch them because I know if I give them an order, they usually just break instantly because I distract them. Because I'm a bad influence and all that garbage, right? It's hard to predict where this enemy's going to go, but just because they're coming in dribs and drabs. None of them had a fucking general as well. He needs to go down. Right. Move in and attack, but to be honest, how you're going to interpret my order is really just a fucking mystery, so get in and just start stabbing shit, really. Or just win the battle.
Run! Drive them from the battlefield!
I want to see him die. Simple as, really. This battle isn't won until he's dead. Kill... what? Oh, wait, he's already dead. Fuck, spurious. Why'd you go down without any ceremony? Right, whatever. That's probably why I couldn't see, bloody bastard. Right, well, finish him off. Finish them all off. Kill them all. End of.
Orders completed, Great Lord.
Victory lies in your grasp, and there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
A few more losses were necessary, but overall, I'm happy that we have won. 720. Oh, that is actually way more losses than necessary, right? I don't like losing that many men. But again, it says he killed 724. That doesn't look like 700. That looks about 600. Oh, whatever. Right, either way, we did win. We did win, so I will take the victory, and I'll be happy with that. And we'll deal with what we do next on the next episode, really. But for now, glorious victory goes gloriously to me. I will... What should we do? We'll occupy today. Public order isn't that bad, so I can just go for an occupation. Alright, get this ship repaired, by the way. Where is that temple? Do they even have one? It must do, somewhere. There it is. Get rid of it. Let's go with the card, because I want to trade here, by the way. And retrain the general and those guys. And then anything that can be merged. Libyan spears, probably. There we go. Merge it with Libyan spears. Oh, we've only got one unit of pawning left, and it isn't even full. Bloody fucking hell, right. Well, we can hold this position for now, and we can send these lads over to Croton or Tarentum on the next turn. For now, that's why I'm going to call it an episode. So I do apologise that this is probably going to be the only episode of Rome Total War this week, but like I said, I am not feeling very well, and you can tell from that battle I'm not playing at my peak. So, better safe than sorry. I'm going to call it a day there. I just wanted to get at least one episode done, so we've done something, you know. We've got a nice little accomplishment here. We've captured Epirus, and next up, Salona. Going to take us a few turns to get to Salona, but that's my next big goal, my next primary target. Because with the fall of Salona, the Julii will be gone forever. I look forward to finishing. Anyone camping out in Salona, by the way? Excellent. Marcus Delis. He'll go down nicely. Oh, by the way, we did kill the last Julius, by the way. That was that family line gone, extinguished. It's just the Propertiuses and the Deliuses. No more Juliis. So it's really the House of Fucked. That's all it is now, the House of We're Fucked. And we're going to fuck them next time. See you there, my friends.